In the Gospel of John, we encounter a profound exchange between Jesus and Peter during the Last Supper, a moment steeped in both humility and revelation. The dialogue, "Peter saith unto him, Thou shalt never wash my feet," followed by Jesus' emphatic response, "If I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me," encapsulates a deeper theological significance that extends beyond the act of foot washing itself. At first glance, Peter's resistance to having his feet washed may seem like an expression of piety. After all, the act of washing feet was traditionally reserved for servants. Peter's declaration reflects a common human reluctance to accept acts of service that challenge our understanding of hierarchy and dignity. However, Jesus' response flips this notion on its head, suggesting that true participation in his mission requires humility and acceptance of his grace. When Jesus asserts that Peter must allow him to wash his feet to have any part with him, he introduces a radical concept of belonging. In this context, washing symbolizes purification and acceptance into the community of believers. The act is not merely about physical cleanliness, it represents a spiritual cleansing that is essential for a relationship with Christ. Here, Jesus is teaching that to be part of him, one must embrace vulnerability and surrender to his will. Peter, in his characteristic fervor, quickly shifts from resistance to eagerness, exclaiming, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." This response reflects a deeper understanding of the spiritual implications of Jesus' actions. Peter desires complete immersion in the relationship, yet it also reveals a misunderstanding of Jesus' teaching. Jesus gently corrects him, "He that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit, and ye are clean, but not all." In this statement, Jesus distinguishes between the initial act of cleansing, symbolizing baptism or the acceptance of faith, and the ongoing need for humility and repentance. While the disciples are clean in their faith, the washing of feet serves as a metaphor for the daily challenges and sins that require continual cleansing. It highlights the necessity of humility in our walk with Christ. Even those who are clean must recognize their need for grace in their everyday lives. Furthermore, the phrase, "but not all," alludes to Judas Iscariot, who would later betray Jesus. This inclusion serves as a reminder that even among those who are called, there can be a heart that resists true communion with Christ. The foot washing, therefore, becomes a poignant reminder of the duality of acceptance and rejection in the journey of faith. In conclusion, this passage invites us to reflect on our own willingness to accept Christ's service and grace. It challenges us to embrace humility, recognize our ongoing need for spiritual cleansing, and understand that true participation in the life of Christ requires both acceptance of his love and the humility to serve others. In a world often